Alright guys, good day. Today let's look at how to do some key settings in ProtaStructures. Alright, so let's go to analysis, then click building analysis. This window will open. Then here we are going to set the materials. Okay, so click on edit materials. Alright, so when you are to edit the material, here that you can set the concrete grade and the steel grade. Okay. Alright, so for concrete beams we have C30. So you can change it to the grade you want. Let's make it 35. So we have C35 concrete grade. Alright, then we go to the steel grade. Okay, the steel grade we have different steel grade types, but let's go for the mild steel. Okay, mild steel. So mild steel we have 250 plain, but we don't have plain. Most of the time we don't have plain bars at the market, so you just have to change it to 250 deformed. Right, the bars we have at the market are always deformed bars. Alright, so grade 250 deformed. Okay, then rebar diameter. So you click on edit. Now we are working with a column. Okay, so this is the different bar sizes. So when you click on the column, we have to give it the range so that the program can choose from. Okay, alright, so when you click on column, so this is the range of bar diameters that the program can choose from for column to design our columns. So when you're done, then you click OK. So the next one is shear walls, but we don't have shear walls in our model, so just leave that one and go to concrete beams. So under concrete beams, we set the concrete grade to C35. Then we set the steel grade then we set the steel grade to 250 deformed. Okay, so when you look at the beams, we also have the steel grade, the range is okay. Then I click OK. Now we go to the slab. So we do the same thing. So under the slab, where you click on slab, we have the steel bar 7 mm, 9, 10, 13, we have 16 mm, 20, 25 and 32. Alright, so by this one I want to add 12 mm to the slab. Okay, so you just have to unmark the slab. Then when you come to this place, you come and tick for the 12 to be added. So the first one is column, wall, beam, slab, raise, rib slab, then foundations. Okay, so you guys go and tick for the slab, the 12 bar, and then it will be added. Okay, so now when you click on the slab, so you have 12 added to it. Okay, so that's how to add, or you can also remove any of the bar by just sticking it. So let's remove 7 mm, 9 mm, 20, 25, and 32 from the slab. 13 mm self, we don't have 13 in the market, right? So we unmark it. Then we'll click OK. So the next one is composite slab, which we don't have. Rib slab we don't have. Then we'll go to the lengths. Alright, so when you are selecting the concrete grade, it's always best to use a weak grade to design, okay, so that when you get to the site, no matter how careless they will do, it wouldn't cause any effect. Okay, it's better than when you use a high strength to design, then you'll get to the site due to lack of supervision. They will use any very poor uh, concrete grade to do the work. Then later on there will be problems. All right. Okay. Alright, so we have steel columns, steel beams, trusses, and those things. But first of all, let's also go to foundation. So on the foundation, you can set the concrete grade C35, then the steel grade 250 deformed, then you come to set the bars, the range of bars for the footing. Alright. Also on the foundation, you can set the soil grade, the soil that you had at the site. Okay, so here you can leave it on sand. So after you are done with editing the materials, then you close that window. Alright, so after we've done there, let's do further settings by clicking on the setting at the top, and this window will open. So at the first place, we have the beam concrete design code, the steel code, the loading code. We have a lot of properties to set here. Okay, but I will not be going through detailed of it, so you can go through all of them and have a try on them all. Okay, so this is the labeling, units and formats. So at the project, we have the calculator by, control by, design by, check by, the client name, and the project title, then the project number, date, and those things. So you go through, then you set them accordingly. Okay. Alright, but I want us to look at the beams, columns, and slab. Okay, so when you open at the columns and shear walls, okay, So I want us to go to the rebar, then we open those options beneath, one after the other, then we set them accordingly, okay? Alright, so when you go to longitudinal bars under the rebars, that's where you can set the limits for bars you want, this bar sizes you want. So the minimum column bar sizes and the maximum column bar sizes. Okay. So let's put the minimum to be 16 and then the maximum to be 25. Alright, so when you click on links, you can also set a minimum bar size. So you go through detailing, then you have a lot more. So you just go through, then you edit them all accordingly. Alright, so after you are done with column, then open beams. So on the beams, let's go to parameters. Under parameters, you can set the minimum steel bars for beams. Let's say 16, then the maximum for 25. Okay, so the length diameter too, you can set the minimum. Let's say the minimum should be 10 mm. And then the maximum of say 12. Alright, so when you go to rebar patterns, you have a lot of different pattern options there for you to choose from, whichever suits your design. You choose it. Alright. Also, when you come to curtailment, alright, here too talks about how the lapping is going to be like. Okay, so the bottom bar lappings and the top bar lappings. Alright, so for here, the bottom bars lapping, that is, let us extend the lap into adjacent span. Alright, into adjacent span. Alright, like this. Okay, and then to the top bar lappings, let's put it at the mid span. Put it at the mid span. Alright, so when it comes to beam sections, I want us to select all beams, then span section only. Okay, so at every span you have a section there. Okay, so here you have to make sure you take print total length. Okay, so that the total rings will be printed. Alright, so under the beams, when you come to the parameters, you have to set the steel bar cutting length. Remember, steel bar cutting length. Default is 12 meters, but mostly the bars we have at the market is not up to 12 meters. So I'll do it 9 meters. Okay. And after that, then now go to slab, foundations, then staircase. Okay. Alright, so under slabs, when you come to rebars, you can set the minimum steel bar size. Also the cutting length, let's say 9 meters. Alright, so guys, I think we will end here. So you can just go through the rest of them, then set them accordingly, one after the other. So thank you very much for your time, and please like and subscribe, then share with your friends. Thank you. Have a good day. So you close it and make sure you save.